for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 95, 56, 95, 56, 21, 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White.
6'6", bullet high, 5.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Yellow lady. Kill.
Let's set a tone. Mike 9. Mike.
Move.
Get the ball.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's got White here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Check. Block 54. Down to lose one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's go.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Give me some.
Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Sliding out of the pocket. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
You must be dreaming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And able to find Kirk complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. Right there, 54. First down, Steelers.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw again. And this one complete to Reed. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Jackson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Gordon. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. From a yard out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
And bring it. 0-2, 0-2.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Defense wins champ.
One.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Hey, kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Breeze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Breeze now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And a dump off to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Ready. 95, 56. You're good. I-4, ready.
Not today.
Tonight.
On second down, they'll run with White. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
36.
Mike 5. Hey,
Bravo.
let's get in there, man. Mike 5. Hey, let's get in.
Here's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34. I'm scared.
Undercrush, you kill. Undercrush. Wait,
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Fuller. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian Kirk, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Formation, formation. Come on,
Here's Breeze to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Hill with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On first down, it's White. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sammy!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Breeze now. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
My five. Hey, Foxtrot.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Breeze now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's got his man here. It's Green. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 95, 56. 21.
Watch the pass. 53 the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first down. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller, 71 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, he's got Green. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Time to go. Night. Right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Mason Foster. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Strong right.
Now Breeze. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And it's a fumble. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, Echo. Good night.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Let's get off the field.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And some space here. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated? In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is recovered in the end zone. No time on the clock, so it's a late touchdown and certainly a bizarre ending to this game. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And he will not add 2 more to the final score. Doesn't matter. This one's over. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So for Pittsburgh, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.